Oh, hello there, nigga. Welcome to Things You Missed. It is a series in which I cover things which you might have missed for episodes. Now, with this episode being released, not a lot of people were amused because of what the episode contained, and with me personally, it is because I found everything to be very predictable. So with an episode where everything is predictable and we didn't get much of progression at all, there are not a lot of things you missed, so I will be covering just small things that you missed, as well as spoilers for the upcoming at least 3 episodes. So let's start with number 1, and this is gonna be my explanation again. Okay, so number 1, people say that Boruto has Kurama's chakra. First of all, chakra does not travel through nuts, so Naruto's nut is not infused with Kurama's chakra. That is weird. It's like you have sex and you create a kid, and for some reason the kid looks like a fox, so it's like, who is the dad? So first of all, Naruto did not give Kurama's chakra to Boruto because Boruto has a chakra of his own. Now, the proof is that the first time when Boruto used the shadow clone jutsu in the Chunin exam, we can see that his limits of shadow clones were 4, okay? Now, if someone has the QB chakra, then that means that they can use a lot of clones. And the thing is that Boruto is only a quarter Uzumaki since Naruto was half, so as time goes on, as you breed on, what happens is that the chakra splits, and Boruto has a quarter of Uzumaki genes, meaning that he must have a quarter of the Uzumaki chakra reserve. That is why he can maintain 4 clones, and no one in the academy can maintain 4 clones except Boruto, so that definitely gives him the advantage. Secondly, if he had Kurama's chakra, he would be able to create more clones, but this guy can only maintain 4, and Sasuke, who does not have Kurama's chakra, can create more clones. Even though Sasuke's chakra reserve is bigger than a normal person's chakra reserve, it still proves that Boruto has a small chakra reserve, because if you have the Nine-Tails chakra in you, there is no way you can only maintain 4 clones. Naruto, who is half Uzumaki, could create 1,000 clones without Kurama's chakra, and this guy can only create 4, so definitely that is proof number 1 that Boruto's chakra does not come from Kurama. And secondly, when Momoshiki came to capture Naruto, what happened is he used his byakugan to search for chakra, and that is what Momoshiki is really good at, because that is what he does. Otsutsuki's travel from dimension to dimension to suck out chakra from a tree which is embedded within the dimension that they travel to. And when he looked at Naruto, only Naruto had a chakra stream which had flames in his stomach, and that is pretty much Kurama. Boruto's one was normal, so if you put 2 and 2 together, you will see that Boruto just has normal chakra and he has nothing to do with Kurama. And the thing is, people say because he has whiskers, that means that he got influenced by Kurama in some kind of way. Well, he inherited the whiskers because he is the son of Naruto. It is his father's features and he inherited it. And even if he was influenced by Kurama, he would have 3 whiskers and not 2. I mean, Ginkaku and Kinkaku were influenced because that is part of their character design, and Naruto's whiskers was part of his character design. Even if he did not inherit Kurama, or Kurama was not sealed within him, he will still have 3 whiskers because that was his design. Kinkaku and Kikaku have the same story. Their characters were based off their mother being a fox, so that is what Kishimoto pretty much included. And yeah, it might be that in the Naruto universe, Kurama has some kind of effect on you or some kind of influence in terms of childbirth, but first of all we know is that it has something to do with the seal, and then second of all, we know that maybe he gained the whiskers because Kushina was giving birth to him while Kurama was sealed within the stomach, the same place where Naruto was developing. So that has something to do with the whiskers, and pretty much that is all it is. We have never gotten any information saying that offsprings of Jinchuriki actually have some chakra. It has never been stated in no interview, it has never been stated in the anime, it has never been stated in the manga. So if anyone was to tell you else, they are just talking shit. Now let's get on to number 2. Number 2 is the mysterious figure that I was talking about in my previous Things You Missed. So if you haven't even heard about that, then just go check out all my Things You Missed videos that I made. But this mysterious figure apparently gives Boruto the eye that we are all calling the hybrid byakugan, or people call it the byakugan, which is a combination of Tensegan and byakugan. But the thing here is that apparently a mysterious figure comes and gives it to Boruto. If this is the case, if this eye is not the byakugan, then that means that Himawari was the only person to unlock the byakugan, or at least inherit it from Hinata, meaning that Boruto does not have a byakugan, meaning that this eye is probably a cursed eye. And most likely Boruto is the person who is behind all of this stuff, like the new being loose and, you know, causing havoc in the village, and it's being investigated by Naruto and all these other jonin. But it could be the reason why Boruto's eye only activates when the creature comes out. And also, it has been revealed that this mysterious figure came in Boruto's dream and gave it to Boruto. So we don't know who this mysterious figure is, but from the description of the mysterious figure, it seems to be an Otsutsuki, because it has white hair, white skin, and it looks really young. So we don't know who this mysterious figure is. And if you remember in Naruto Shippuden, where we got a flashback of Kaguya's story, there were 3 people who were apparently after Kaguya, and Kaguya was creating an army for them. We know that the first one is Momoshiki and the other one is Kinshiki, but then we have a silhouette of a third one and we don't really know who that is. And I think maybe, just maybe, this is the person who will give Boruto the eye. The third person is most likely the mysterious figure. So let's go on to number 3 now. The next episode of Boruto, which is Love and Potato Chips, has something to do with the class rep. Now, in the episode summary, it says Boruto's classmate Chocho Akamichi has been feeling the gaze of an unseen figure on her, making her uncomfortable. When she finally catches the culprit, Magire Kakuremino, it is revealed that he was actually watching Chocho's class representative. After knowing that Magire has feelings for the class rep, Chocho encourages him to confess to her. So we are gonna have a little love story here going on between the class rep and the new guy named Magire. Number 4 is going to be about Chocho and her character. Now, Chocho as a character, she just talks about boys all the time, and you know, she's looking for a man. I think for her age she should be worried about her grades and not a man, but you know, that is her character and it stands out, and that is why Chocho is one of the most memorable characters, because out of all the characters who are clones of their parents, she is the only character who does not resemble her parents in any way. Or at least she might have some few characteristics, but her personality is completely different, and that is why she's really memorable. Now, in the Gaiden manga, she was questioning the fact that maybe Choji was not her dad, and you know, if you were to look at her skin color now, a black person and a white person make a mixed race kid, right? And Chocho is just black, which, you know, does not make sense. But you know, sometimes the kid does come out all black, but we have her questioning whether she is really the kid of Choji and Karui or not. Even though Kishimoto confirmed that she is the kid of both Choji and Karui, it is still kind of funny how she doubts it and just goes on asking herself whether she really is the kid of both of them. And I know that someone in the comment section will say that I'm an idiot for saying that it is obvious that Chocho is the daughter of Karui and Choji because she's Akamichi. Well, let me tell you something. Akamichi is not actually a clan, it is just a family name, and the whole body expansion jutsu is just a hiden jutsu. And if you don't know what hiden jutsus are jutsus which are taught from word of mouth. Okay, so that means that it is not a clan jutsu and everyone can learn it, but they keep it within their clans, meaning that everyone in the Akamichi clan can learn the body expansion jutsu only if they are taught by someone from the Akamichi clan. And the same applies to Shikamaru. The Nara clan's shadow possession jutsu is also a hidden jutsu. Maybe the same rules apply to Ino's clan as well, and maybe the mind transfer jutsu is also a hidden jutsu. We don't know yet because that has not been mentioned yet, so unless that is mentioned, I cannot really confirm that as a hidden jutsu. But if that is the case, then everyone can learn the whole Ino Shikacho combination as well as the jutsus that come with them. Heck, I think maybe even Kakashi can copy the jutsus with the Sharingan copy, but that has never happened in the anime so far, so we don't know if that is possible. And Kakashi doesn't even have the Sharingan anymore, so it's like any other Sharingan user, maybe Sarada might be able to copy it. And speaking of Chocho, there was an OVA of Boruto which is gonna come out, and the whole plot of the OVA is that there is something, a secret of the Akamichi which has been stolen or lost, and Boruto and Chocho are gonna find the secret and return it to the Akamichi clan. Also, that is some stuff about Chocho that you didn't know, or at least it's gonna happen. And then we have number 5, which is Shino's dream. Now, in this episode, he uses the summoning and summons a giant beetle. Now, back in the day when Shino revealed his dream to find a new species of insect which no one has discovered before, we see this insect that is giant, and this insect is in his imagination. But in this episode, he summons a giant insect which we have not seen before, so maybe his dreams did come true. We don't know, but you know, if he has managed to sign a contract with an insect which we have never seen before, then maybe this is a new species which no one has discovered before. Yeah, maybe his dreams have come true. Now, number 6 is going to be information released about Mitsuki's character. Now, it says the Mitsuki now, it's similar to a robot. He doesn't have any emotions or common sense. He will slowly develop along with Konoha's children in the future. The changes between Mitsuki, Boruto and the rest is worth watching. And that pretty much explains why Mitsuki is just straightforward, because he does not have any common sense and he has no emotions at all. So if they were doing like a team exercise and you tell Mitsuki to take out one of the people in an opposite team, Mitsuki will literally try and kill the person of the opposite team. So he understands everything literally, and you know, he needs help understanding emotions as well as common sense. So that pretty much explains Mitsuki's character so far. Even more reads, even though Mitsuki is full of mystery, Boruto isn't the kind of person who will discriminate him. To him, Mitsuki probably is just a weird classmate. This kind of situation will continue on for a while, but for Mitsuki, who wants to confirm something from Boruto, his thoughts on him will keep changing. Secondly, Mitsuki and Boruto won't have a conflicting relationship. Mitsuki will slowly become the peacemaker between Boruto and Sarada, and we see this in the movie and the manga, and that is all there is to know about Mitsuki. Number 7 is a little bit of information that reads as follows. From now on, the Uchiha family should get attention, even though the anime didn't show it in detail, but from now on, the anime will show it little by little. Please look forward to Sakura, Sasuke and Sarada's relationship. Now, if you look at these three, the only times that Sasuke has ever come back was during the movie and before that was Naruto Gaiden. So this could be a hint at Naruto Gaiden coming into the anime, and after that maybe the chapter 700 where we see Shino teaching Boruto, Sarada, Mitsuki and the entire class, and maybe they will animate that too, and then maybe they will animate the entire movie. But I think people will drop the anime from there until the whole movie arc is over, but they have not said anything about animating the entire movie or going over it. But I think they will add a little bit more, you know, detail and information in there, which they added in the light novel that did not make it into the movie, because the movie is only about an hour long and they only have an hour to add all the detail into the movie. So I think maybe they will add a little bit more information in there. Number 8 is just going to be episode spoilers for the upcoming episodes. I've already covered episode 7, but we are going to cover episode 8, episode 9 and episode 10. So episode says, on a certain night, Boruto had a dream where he was given an ocular power from a mysterious character, and we already covered this. And it says, Boruto believes that he had awoken the byakugan, an inherited ability from his mother, Hinata's side of the family, the Hyuga clan. His father, Naruto, however, does not believe him, hence Boruto decided to go to his grandfather Hiyachi's place to listen to the story of the byakugan. So we are going to get a origin story to the byakugan, and maybe we are also going to get, you know, a little bit of information from the first person who awakened the byakugan in one eye, the half-breeds basically, and it is Mukai, who we have not yet seen in the anime. And then let's go on to episode 9. Now episode 9 is to prove that he awoken the byakugan. It is decided that Boruto will spar with his aunt Hanabi. With Naruto and his grandfather watching over them, Boruto fights boldly, but no matter how hard he tries, he is not able to activate the byakugan and gets down on himself as a result. So he's gonna try and fight Hanabi, and he's gonna get depressed because the byakugan will not activate, and the only time that we have seen his byakugan, or whatever this new ocular jutsu is that he refers to as the byakugan, activate is when the new comes out, or you know, someone gets possessed by a dark snake. So you know, we also get a little bit of information about the new, or the chimera, and the monster apparently has a motive, and the person behind all the actions of the new and all these snakes possessing people is going to be revealed soon. So that is a little bit of information there for you. And then we have episode 10, but we don't have the summary for episode 10 yet. Now we only have the title, and the title is Begin Investigations on the Ghost Incident. So I'm thinking they are going to be investigating the monster and all these attacks, and maybe that is when we are going to find out who it really is. But I'm guessing maybe it is like the third Otsutsuki that we have not seen yet, that is still a silhouette. So maybe that is going to come up, or maybe it could even be Toneri, since the character has been described with their eyes closed. We never know. With that being said, that has been the things you missed, or at least the things that are coming up for Boruto. Like, subscribe and hit that notification button, subscribe if you are new, and also check out the other things you missed containing information about the characters that you do not know yet. With that all being said, I have nothing more to say. Bye.